You got to protect your secrets in the cloud, or hackers can take advantage of them. In this video, I'm going to show you how to secure your sensitive information in Make.com and keep your data safe from prying eyes. Here are a few methods to safeguard your keys, passwords, and IP reachability in Make.com. First, ensure your webhooks are secured and not left open. Next, store your passwords and key in a secure internal or external data store rather than hard-coding them into your configuration. Finally, apply some general security practices to keep everything protected. Let's start with how to protect your external webhook. In Make.com, the webhook is pretty open, which means you can access this webhook from everywhere. Let's try to start this workflow and send a request from my Mac. If you see, it's reachable. But if you want to restrict to something, open the edit box and then give some random IP for now and test it out. Let's give 1.1.1.1 and then start this one more time and try to run the same command from my Mac. If you see right now, it's denied because the IP of my Mac is totally different. But then, how do you make your TradingView reach this webhook? Okay, that's a IP address. I am going to show you how to get those IP address from TradingView. Open the TradingView, and if you go to the alert creation tab, go and create an alert, go to the notification, and where you configure the webhook, there is a question mark. If you click them, it will show you the list of IP addresses from where the webhook will be sent from TradingView. So those are the informations you need. All you need to do is just copy those IP addresses, go to the webhook, edit them, and introduce one by one, like with a comma separated value. You copy all this IP address with a comma separated value. Now, if you apply and run it one more time, and if you try to run the command from my Mac, it will still fail because that IP is not in this list. But from TradingView, it will still be able to send that webhook to the Make.com. Now let's see how to protect your keys and secret for using the APIs. The last video we had hard-coded them. If you try to export as a blueprint and open them, you can literally see those keys and secret as a plain text, which is not right because you might be sharing this blueprint to somebody else. So how do you protect them? So instead of having them stored as a static, let's use a data store. A data store is a very lightweight storage. You can think of like blob, which is present in Make.com to store something. So here you can create a new data store and create two elements called key and secret. So once you're done that one, browse them and add those values. Here I am putting the key name as Alpaca and putting those key and secret, which I explained in my previous video. So once you're done this one, all you have to do is use these data store key in your element. So for which you need to add a new node called data store. In the data store, you are going to get the record. So here, go and select in the my data store, and what's the key name? I have given Alpaca. So once you retrieve this key name, you can use those certain value in the further nodes in the HTTP. So let's run this locally. Once you run them, it will retrieve the data. If you see here, you got the key and secret. These are the information you need. Let's go to the buy order. There, instead of giving them statically, drag down this key. Similarly, do it for the secret as well. And now let's repeat the same for the sell order as well. Okay, once you're done, now your key is protected. Now save them and export one more time, and let's see if we could see the keys in a plain text format. Open the JSON file. If you scroll down, you can literally see the reference not the actual value. So your data is pretty safe. Nobody knows your keys and secret. If you still feel your local data in make.com is not secure, you can use your external storage. So let's remove this data store and create a Google Sheet, which is your account, and you have all your data within your context. So here I have created a make trading data with a similar format like the data store we had, with a key name, key and a secret, with a sheet name called keys. Now go to the make.com and create a node called Google Sheet. There you are going to retrieve the record again. Here select the record, search based on a keyword, right? First time, like if you are doing, you have to go through the authentication based on the OAuth which Google provides. I recommend using some separate account for this one rather than using your existing account, so that you don't have much information even if there is a breach. So once you have authenticated and selected the account sheet from the drive, here I am selecting the make trading data. It will automatically fetches all the sheet details, select the keys, and here I am selecting the rows from A to Z. And there I am giving, okay, give me a API server key and key name called Alpaca. So once you set this one, it will fetch the record. Let's run it, and you can see the keys and secrets are retrieved. Similar to the one which we had for local data store, exactly do the same thing, reuse the field for the HTTP request rather than having them statically configured. Having the key and secret in one place is not a good practice. Here we had stored both key and secret in one location. For the same reason, if you go to any website providing them, they only display the key and secret is displayed only once, and you have to store them safely. Here let's delete the secret and have just a key in this location. But for secret, we are going to use the module's inbuilt key store. For that, I'm going to delete the existing HTTP module and run the Google Sheet to retrieve only the key. But for the secret, what I'm going to do is add a new module called HTTP. There it's a basic auth key based request. There, if you go, you can see a key store. First time when you go, you can add a key store and provide a key name called Alpaca secret, and you can give the secret as a key here and give the header name, which is actually the secret's header name, so that you are going to use this field only for secret, which is fully encrypted, and use the key which is unencrypted in the Google Sheet, and those two combinations are going to get you what exactly this API requires. So here in this API header, I am going to add the actual key, which is open and have it unencrypted. So the combination of these two are going to protect your data from any breaches. Next, let's look at a couple of protection settings. In make.com, they provide a way to not log any sensitive information. If you look at here, they are displaying the key, which means it's logged somewhere. For which you have to go to the settings and say data is confidential. Once you do that one, and again when you run and see, you can literally see that it's not displaying information. That's good. It's not logging anywhere. Similarly, let's see other guidelines. Always enable your multi-factor authentication or two-factor authentication. Change your account password frequently. Generate API keys which will expire with a limited time, not unlimited one. And always enable device trust based where applicable. When sharing with team, use proper role-based access control. So if you follow all these guidelines and settings, it's very guaranteed that you are going to protect your sensitive information. Thanks for watching this video. Hope this video was helpful. Please like and subscribe to my channel to see similar videos.